rocket like rocket fuel.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
29 is Mike 29.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. second down and 4. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 9.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
29 is Mike 29. Check the out, check the out.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On second and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Steven Sims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 56, Mike 56. What we got, what we got, what we got? Snap.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's Gallman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones operating from the gun. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. Go to base. I got it.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Let's go. 6 yards. Me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 29 is Mike 29.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Third down, here's Geis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
17 yards. And a Redskin first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins 7, Giants nothing.
Here we go. Henry, 47. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Drop deep.
On first down, it's Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the curl.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gallman will run it. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Redskins' 36-yard line.
Let's get it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now Gallman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Mark 55, Mark 55.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line.
That's another Giants.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got to have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Mark 56.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over first. their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run with Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jones, off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing, Jones. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo. Rip right, rip right. Shoot.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league.
Ready.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Check. Frag down. 6'6", bullet high. Check, 55 to Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. They go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, here's Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second down, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. I know.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
A delayed give to Gallman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
152 fighter. Ready?
On second and 11 now. Jones. That's complete to Gallman. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Jones, operating from the gun. It's caught, Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, here we go. Henry, 55. You can't block me, you can't block me. Out, 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 out. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On first down, this is Geis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is more where I came from.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Here's Haskins to throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Haskins on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Anderson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Tate. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike, 55. Now.
Jones to throw again. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And Tate's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to point out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
61, match box, white.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 55.
Off play action. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's hauled in by Shepard. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
On 4th down, Jones. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, where they about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
First down, Redskins.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Reds,